Father, we thank you for bringing us safely to this day. We ask for your care and guidance as we go about our business today and in the future, providing service to yourself and to those around us. And now we thank you for this food and for our fellowship together. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So, first announcement is I am not Nicole. So I'm doing this entirely from the text message she sent me this morning because I still don't know the agenda by heart. But let's start with quick updates. We still need volunteers for the spring event. And so if anybody has any sort of talent or skill or ability they want to donate to the Kentucky Derby
named it
program.
yet, but Kentucky Derby Day.
Yeah.
Something.
For
So
Saturday of May fundraiser.
Correct.
sure.
And the money is going to go to Trinity Lutheran Church for their daycare. So it's a big deal. We want to raise a lot of money to maybe do a room or something like that.
So our first committee meeting will be the 18th at, I don't remember where or when, but you're the chair.
We're meeting at the new, what used to be Wild Badger. We're going to meet at Bee's Nest, I think it's called, at 6th Ward. Let me just check my calendar real quick. It's Tuesday night and it's at 6:15 at Bee's Restaurant. So we'll
I'm
have
sorry, next Tuesday or
the 18th. Yeah.
That's next Tuesday.
That's next Tuesday already. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about what we're gonna name it, what the venue's gonna look like, what we wanna do. So if anybody wants to have input, come. We'll have a couple drinks and something to eat and get there. 6:15. That's because Nicole has a commitment prior to, I think.
Yeah.
So 6:15.
So for example, what type of service would you expect from the club? So I mean, how many volunteers do you need and what would they be doing?
We haven't really laid out the plan yet. So we talked about wine tasting, bourbon tasting, silent auction, best hat, stuff like that. People will come dressed for Kentucky Derby, so.
For the meeting on the 18th, I think it's brainstorming is going to be the biggest help.
Right,
Coming up with a solid list of what we want the program to be and then dividing it up.
yeah,
So just bodies at the table for the different things that we come up with is all we're looking for.
Well, and if it scales like the wine and cheese, we usually had 4 to 6 people that were pretty active, the day before, day of type of stuff, getting that put in place.
and we want to talk, right, and I think we want to talk about coordinating with the Eagles, because they said they're open that day too, and people come in on their own and do stuff, so maybe there's somewhere we can engage those people as well.
Can I throw out an idea, just because evenings are tough, because I have 4 children, so if I don't make it, it might be kind of cool at the event if you're going to proceeds towards the daycare, to have some of the daycare children maybe make some kind of artwork or something that you could showcase at this event, to kind of draw, more people think to show what this money is going for type thing. I always think that that's something that goes over people too.
Oh, and they have the plans of what the daycare is supposed to look like.
The plans and like different artwork, like this room made this or something like that, just so they could show it off.
What
Good
about
idea.
engaging Trinity and seeing if you can get people from the congregation that are pushing for this to be a part of the committee? Because to make this work, you have to get those people to come
Sure.
from the congregation, really.
Well, I can reach out to Pastor Adam. Not Adam.
Scott.
No, not Scott.
Pastor G, that's the first name, is Pastor Gus.
But our member,
That's Scott, I thought it was Adam.
it is Adam.
Yeah, Adam.
Pastor Adam is our member.
Here for Christmas. Yeah, that was it.
And from a chamber standpoint, when you get this all organized, and I'm most happy to post it on our Facebook page and send out a blast email to all of our members.
Great.
So that they can get an idea of what's going on too.
Just one more announcement. We're starting with our YouTube live stream now. This is our first meeting. We have nobody on it right now watching. However, the nice thing is these are all being saved. They'll be stored on our YouTube channel. So we will now have a permanent record of our meetings. When I set it up, I turn it on at noon. I turn the mic off. The mic doesn't come on until the meeting starts, and then I turn it off again so nobody can hear all the fascinating things you guys talk about. That won't be part of the permanent record, but the meetings will be.
Permanent record.
And the link will be on our Facebook every week, and it'll start being in your email. If you can't be here, you can watch live. And chat. This will allow you to text comments and say things to the channel. Let's see. Next week, our speaker is City Administrator Dave Johnson. This week, our guest speaker is Clyde Nelson from the Merrill Area Chamber of Commerce, as we've already been introduced. And Dean,
Oh, Sergeant at Arms.
is there a sergeant at
My
arms?
wallet's in the car. Go get your wallet. Oh, wait. It's gonna be an extra $5 for every 30 seconds.
You precedent.
Let me just pause the
I'll buy
stream.
shells for Jason because he can't hit birds anyway.
I don't know if you want to do that right now. A box of 20 gauge is $33 a box.
Wow.
Oh, it's awful. Okay, buy Jason a box of shells. We'll call it even. That should last him about a half hour in the grouse woods.
Okay, anybody else have announcements they want to throw out there? Good. Well, in that case, Mr. Nelson,
Clyde.
sorry, Mr. Clyde Nelson, would you care to come to the podium?
Oh, you want me up there?
Yes, sir. Only because we have a camera pointed this direction. We're preserving this for posterity. So just. yeah.
We're in trouble.
Camera, Clyde.
Yep.
There you go.
I thought it was facing at Kevin.
All yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon and thank you for allowing me to be here. I've been friends with most of you for the 7 years that I've been in town, and in other organizations such as the Knights of Columbus with Kevin. I've been asked today to talk about the initial program that the chamber is embarking on. We're going to be sponsoring a job fair. I think it's the first time that we've done this. We're going to try it anyway, and it's going to be held at the Enrichment Center on January 28th from 2 to 6 in the afternoon. Right, currently we have 12. Oh, I left my flyers over at the chamber office because I had another appointment prior to this. And but we have 12 businesses right now that are going to be being at the job fair. I can't name them all off the top of my head, but I know that the major manufacturers in town are going to be there. Sierra Pacific Agri is going to be there, along with Kind Hearted Home Care and some other businesses. 96.3 Blue Jay Radio. One of the things that we try to do is we know that one of the issues in town and with anybody as you read the papers is getting appropriate people or getting people at least to apply for jobs and then getting jobs. So as a chamber, we wanted to try and bring value to being a chamber member and putting this on. It's actually the cost of being there is $25. That helps offset some of the we're getting bunting, so we're getting booths and things like that, so the business can have that. They're 10 by 10, so there'll be plenty of distance if in fact people are worried about social distancing with COVID. But we are going to be providing door prizes for those that are in attendance. We have a whole bunch of Leininger T-shirts and hats and things like that. So when people come in, every 15, 20 minutes or so, hopefully we can give a couple of those out. And we're also gonna have a drawing for two $25 gift certificates of chamber bucks. So people can do that or spend that. Advertising, one of the biggest things here we talked about was advertising. And right now, Sunrise Broadcasting is a huge sponsor of this event. They're gonna have their 3 stations, which is 96.3, 100.5, which is a regional station that covers Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids area, and 98.9, which is their ESPN or sports station through Wausau and Marathon counties. We contacted WJRO up in Eagle River. They're going to be putting on their radio station along with Coyote 93.7 and Mix 96. So it'll cover Rhinelander, Antigo, parts of the UP. WJJQ and Tomahawk is going to be part of it too. So we're going to get the Antigo and Tomahawk and a little bit places west. Photo News, along with some of their sister papers, we're going to have distribution into 97,200 households in the ads in the paper. So they're going to see that. And I asked Tina Scott if in fact these were 97,200 papers that they print that are put out in the grocery store and things like that. And she indicated no, it wasn't, that they actually have mailing addresses for those papers. So that's a good thing. So I think in addition to that, the Department of Workforce Development, I'm working with them, and they're going to be putting in at their job centers up in the UP, all the way down to Adams County, over to Medford, Clark County, and in Antigo. So we're going to cover this central part of the state and the UP, at least to get the word out about the job fair, and hopefully we can get some people coming to town that want to work and live in this great community. My expectations are pretty high. However, I've been told by the job center people not to expect a lot of people that come in. That's just the way it is. Evidently, they had one down in Mosinee and they had 75 people come. But still, if we can get 75 people to come and some of the employers can get 3 or 4 people, that's a win-win, okay? At least it's 3 or 4 more people than they had yesterday.
Where did you say the job fair is being held at?
At the Menard Center, from 2 to 6 on the 28th. Church Mutual will not be part of it because of the COVID restrictions and the things that are put in place with their employees at this particular point in time. But right now we've got 12. We're sending out another blast email, and hopefully Ken and I will create a video and we'll send that out too, asking people to participate. We've got a few weeks here to get this done, so we just want to make sure that we get people into the area and hopefully some of these jobs filled in these openings that are taking place. 2 other things that are happening in the chamber. Lincoln Marathon, or I should say Merrill Area Chamber of Commerce is part of Synergy, which is Wausau, and there's about 5 chambers involved with that. They're having Wisconsin Capital Days on February, I want to get the date right here. February 9th down in Madison, where we're going to meet with interested people to meet with our representatives to talk to them about certain issues. One is jobs, is getting people to come to the area, job retention, job recruitment. Another one is housing, childcare, which is huge. And I can't think of the third one right now, but we're going to meet as small groups and then meet with our Congress or our state representatives, senators, and things of that nature that day. So if any of you are interested in going, I can send you the link and you can go ahead and qualify. I think it's $60 to attend, maybe $75 to attend, because there's a meal involved for noon. There's small group meetings before we meet with the individuals, and there's a reception later on that evening with our representatives to talk more about those particular issues that are affecting us.
Clyde,
Yes.
can I just interrupt you 1 second? I thought I had read this on your job fair. It says in your advertisement that's at the Enrichment Center.
Yes, is that what I said?
Oh, you said Menards?
Menards?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What am I,
Okay,
I'm
good.
sorry.
I just wanted to make
it's
sure.
the Enrichment
Yeah,
Center.
okay.
Why
Gotcha.
would I say the Menards?
I don't know.
I don't know,
I had
that's what I
read
put
that,
down.
I read that, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't wrong.
You know, it's been a while since I stood in front of the podium in front of you, friends. So you know,
Well, we're a hard group to.
you are, you know, you're and this is a life jacket and it is fully exposed, okay? Fully
I wanted
extended
to
out, okay, just so you know, Paul.
Grease and Kevlar.
Yeah.
I did mention that too.
Yeah, I know you
Is that
did. But I'm sorry, it's at the Menards, at
Thank you.
the Enrichment Center.
Okay, good.
And that'll be a good thing. Okay, the city is teaming up with us also and providing that facility to us for the businesses. I apologize. The Synergy, like I said before, and then the Merrill Chamber is also involved in. I'm going to get to the email here because I don't want to misspeak. It's sponsored by the Wisconsin Institute for Public Policy and Service. They're going to go through and do a diversity study for Marathon and Lincoln counties. And there's going to be a survey that's going to be sent out. It takes about 13 minutes for this survey to be completed on how people think and feel about people that are different from us, okay? When you walk down the street, you see a rainbow flag flying there, or you see a Black Lives Matter poster in the window, or you see Hispanics walking down the street. How do you feel about those types of things, and what can we do to be more welcoming as a community? It's being sponsored in large part by Church Mutual and the Green Heck Foundation. They're putting up a lot of the money for this study. And I'm hoping when it comes out, I'll be able to send it out in a blast email to all of the businesses and things like that. And I'd be more than happy to bring it in here once the study gets approved and things like that and provide it to you guys if you want to go ahead. Excuse me, you Rotarians, not guys. You, the Rotarians, and if you wanted to participate in that study, at least fill it out. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be politically correct. And then when you're watching your watch.
Okay, that just cost you $5.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So officially the meeting's over with, so I can't be fined anymore? No. Okay.
Double it for touching our gavel.
Yeah. But those are some of the things that we're doing at the chamber right now, other than, Christmas time has gone by and we sell chamber bucks. It's usually somewhere around $18,000 to $20,000 a year in chamber bucks that are being sold. Okay. And so it's a good thing. Hopefully we'll bring some excitement to the job and to the individuals that are working there and some organization or whatever at the chamber office. So they were in need of somebody, and so that's why we stepped forward. We being Wendy and I, or me stepping forward to taking over the position, at least on a part-time basis for today.
Well, I, for one, really appreciate that, because I think
Yeah.
the chamber's needed good leadership for a while, and I think you're the man to do the job.
I'm for that too. I hate to say it, but.
You hate to say it, thanks, Paul.
No, but
I really,
I
I truly am humbled by the comments.
Really?
that you had.
Clyde, you're a good leader. You came here, to Merrill when it was Lincoln County, and did a good job of revitalizing that. And you worked with our fair. I mean, the fair has turned into something, 'cause you're the head of the fair board.
No, I'm not.
Well, you were.
I was, but no, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not,
no,
but,
pat me on the back because you did
I
something.
think we've had enough of that, Paul.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't. To quote what Dean's
Oh,
thinking,
yeah.
to
Rob, is this still being recorded?
Oh, yeah.
quote what Dean's thinking, if you keep talking about him, he's never gonna get out that door, okay? You're right? No.
Can we stop the recording? I've got a question.
No. But we're gonna try and embark on some things. One of the, as the bank president, we were wondering what does the chamber do for you, okay? And what we want to try and do is create value of becoming a chamber member, okay? It's just not, it's not networking. I can go to a bar and network all I want, okay? It can't be just the party part of things. It's gotta be embracing this job fair or doing some things. Maybe how do we get people to the west side of town? How do we, just various things that are all running through my mind. And some of you that know me, my mind is probably bouncing off this wall right now on different things that we can do. All we can do is try, throw the spaghetti against the wall and see what sticks, and move forward with it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, let's just move on and try something else. So thank you for all your support and from the chamber standpoint, and look forward to working with you guys in the future. Yeah, you're welcome.
Anybody have any other business? Dean, would you like to podium for a minute? No? Okay, then let's close with the four-way test.
And things we think,
Say or do.
First is the truth,
second is affairs of all concerned, third will build goodwill and better friendships, fourth will be beneficial to all concerned.
Yeah.
We actually